again. So we are again in Copenhagen for the new interview of the Fly for the Earth project with Hans, and who brings the renewable energy to business. And he will present us more renewable energy in Denmark and the Wave Dragon behind us. So hi Hans.
Hi.
So can you present us first the landscape of renewable energy in Denmark?
Yes, well, in Denmark, the basic for renewable energy was the oil crisis in the 70s, where we realized that we were using oil almost 100%. And we, at that time, don't know anything about oil and gas in the North Sea. Well, now we are running out of it in a few years' time. So fortunately, we have been focusing a lot on renewable, simply to be independent of the oil and gas. And well, in the beginning, we were using coal for electricity production, realizing that coal is not really good for the global warming. So, we are looking at renewable energy, and that is in Denmark, biomass, because we don't have rivers, but it's wind, first of all, also. And now, in the last years, we have been looking a lot on ocean wave energy, to use the waves in the North Sea.
Okay, and can you present us a little bit like about the project, the Wave Dragon?
Yes, the Wave Dragon is what is usually called a simple floating hydropower station.
Okay.
You can have a floating barge. Oh, yeah. It has to be that large, so it don't surge forwards and backwards. So the waves are hitting up the ramp. Okay. And then you just take advantage of the potential energy. You have the difference between the reservoir and the surrounding sea. So the water just runs through. So the key element is really just to make it working in such a way that you adjust the height by air cushion, so it fits to the waves. And you can imagine a key problem technically could be if you take all the water out very fast, it popping up, and then the waves don't get up. So there's a complicated physics problem to solve also.
I understand. And where can you implement those sort of things, like in the coast, the Danish coast?
If we put up in the North Sea, we will typically have a size of up to 4 megawatt, which is a medium-sized wind turbine today. If we put it in the French Atlantic or in the Atlantic outside Ireland and Scotland, we get up to 12 megawatt in size, which means it will be even larger than wind turbines, and simply because you have better waves there. The waves in the North Sea is hidden by UK and sheltered by.
I understand. Yes, it's a good point. And is it difficult to implement? It's like where are you in the process?
Well, we started off with in the late 1998 with doing laboratory testing. Have been doing all the tests you can do up till 2003, where we put it in the device up here in scale 1 to 5 of the Atlantic in the Danish test area, which has exactly the size of the Atlantic in scale 1 to 5. Okay. And there we tested that for 6 years, producing electricity for more than 20,000 hours. Oh, yeah, that's good. So we know things are working. In fact, what we were studying most of was first of all to control it, to make sure that it could be working out without man. Okay, I understand. It can be controlled by the computer. Okay. And it turned out to work, so now we're just looking for money to put up a full scale.
Yeah, I understand. And can you combine this system of Wave Dragon with other system or other renewable energy?
Yeah, we can combine it, first of all, with wind. We can use the Wave Dragon as a platform for 2 wind turbines. Okay. We can also combine it with seaweed production, because behind the Wave Dragon you have a lee. There is no waves there. Oh, yeah. And so you can grow seaweed much longer out in the sea than you usually can today. Oh, yeah. And you can, of course, also combine it with fish farming, if you like that, because that's the same kind of problem. You want to be protected a little against the big waves.
Oh yeah, understand. And with the wind turbines, or can you combine it?
Yeah, the combination with wind is perfect, because when you have no wind, you still have some waves, because the waves are generated by the wind. So better typically it's 8 hours behind the wind. So that kind of combination is perfect. And first of all, also in areas where you have very deep water.
Oh yeah, understand. So it's like an answer to intermittency of renewable energy?
Exactly, yeah. And of course you have a big advantage in you simply can use the cable. Your cable is not at a peak production at the same time, so you're saving cables.
Oh yeah, I understand. Okay, so thank you very much for this very interesting subject, and see you soon for a new interview of the 5 Years project. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.